Good morning. Welcome to the Force Production Powerlifting channel. To all new subscribers, thank you very much for tuning in. Please hit like, please hit subscribe. You don't have to, but it would be appreciated. I haven't done an opinion piece in a little while, and I haven't expressed myself in a while. And I'm going to do one of those videos today where I respond to Wadi Gaji. Forgive me if I don't pronounce it right, or if I haven't pronounced it right. WG says to me, to my snake diet attitude, champion mindset, instant, champion work ethic, practiced. That is, snake diet attitude requires a champion mindset. But in order to have a champion mindset, you have to have a champion work ethic. And if you don't have the champion work ethic, if it's always on your mind to develop that champion work ethic, then you will develop more of a champion work ethic. The greatest champions out there still have work to do. They're never satisfied. So, Wadi Gaji responds, vigilantism at its best. Not sure what that means. I think he means just being vigilant, being watchful, never letting your guard down. He says, thanks for the inspiration. My goal is not necessarily weight loss, but the much more important aspect of fasting vis-a-vis autophagy, mental clarity, discipline, etc. So he says that, this is what I'm hearing you say. He says that the weight loss isn't the most important part of the fasting, but it's the autophagy, the mental clarity, the discipline. So he asked me, do I mind making a video regarding my experience in relation to benefits other than weight loss? Hence, here we are. And if you already have, kindly direct me to the video. Well, let me direct you to this video, because all of my videos speak about the benefits that come from weight loss. Every single one of them. Even a training video where I'm lifting weights and I'm lifting more and I'm doing better in the gym, that's a result of weight loss. So you got to consider where you are in life. Okay, so here's my response. What's important to you, right? What's most important to you, where your mind is where you follow. Okay? Now, this is a complicated answer. So I just wrote my notes down and I want to rip through them so I don't get long-winded, because it's a bit complicated, but I think I've done a pretty good job in my notes. Okay, so I ask, where are you in life? Not just Wadi Gaji, but anybody watching. Where are you in life? Everything in my life is better because of the weight loss. But then again, I've been fat my whole life, ever since I was age 10. Autophagy. True immune system reboot cleansing is autophagy. Basically, autophage is a term that means to eat one's self. Auto is self, phage is Latin or Greek, or I think it's one of the two, means to eat. Okay? So a phagocyte is a cell in the body that goes around and eats other cells. Autophagy is the process of denying yourself food, denying yourself water, or doing fasting and letting your body do its best to heal from within. What does that mean, to heal from within? That means to get rid of toxins, to heal. Okay? You get a scab because you scrape skin off. You have to heal. But then the scab goes away. You have things that happen under the scab where bits and pieces of the old blood get knocked away. That's, you can kind of look at a scab as sort of an autophagic process. So Autophagy leads to mental clarity and makes it easier to be disciplined, because if you're in a because you are in a physiological and a mental and an emotional zone. Autophagy puts you there. Fasting puts you in like this 3 mind stated zone. I remember I did 4 days of dry fasting, no refeed. After 3 days of snake juice fasting, I was lifting, walking 18 holes of golf in 100-degree heat, high noon, and riding my bike 7 to 10 miles. Every day I was lifting, walking golf, and riding my bike. I was doing these 3 activities on absolutely no food and no water during that dreamlike period. It was a bizarre mindset, and when I think about it, it was sort of dreamy. I was just in another place, mentally. I was at the end of my giant cut on the snake diet, and I had just another 5 to 10 pounds to go to hit my goal. So that experience and all the other snake diet experiences 8 months later helped me today to stay focused. I can navigate confidently when I leave the house going from point A to point B without the danger of binge eating or drinking alcohol, beginning that lifestyle again, or taking substances. I used to have a very simple mind, but I repeat again and again, my foundation to my entire existence today and my vision for this body before it leaves this earth, my foundation to my entire mindset, it underlies everything I do, was watching a stroke take my mother and cancer take my father. My mom was at the no exercise, enjoy food end of the spectrum. My dad was at the exercise vigorously and watch nutrition like a hawk end of the spectrum. My dad's mindset allowed him to be riddled with cancer and still be able to get only 2 to 3 hours of sleep per day for the last 6 months of my mom's life while he and I took turns caretaking for her. That's why I was able to stay up from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. sometimes, having to leave my mom's side so she wouldn't sense my frustration at the hell I was going through due to her hell that she was going through, because I, before she got sick, decided to really start getting myself into shape. I hadn't even begun to snake diet yet. I was still very, very overweight. But the powerlifting and the conditioning provided me the strength to be able to train at midnight until 1 a.m. and then come home after heavy lifting and stay up until 7 a.m. and care for her every waking second. There was something. So the benefits of weight loss are simple, but it's hope. Hope I will be a strong old man, mentally, physically fit, ready to endure a less than pretty end to a long life if that is what is to happen. My dad could outwalk me speed-wise until the last 4 months of his life when cancer made him take the downhill turn. He was 81 at that time. And he was 81 when life delivered him the toughest 2 years of his life. First, it was his wife, the love of his life, being riddled with disease due to a life of eating way too much sugar, which is what we're trying to get people to avoid on the snake diet. It's one of the major things. I'm trying to get you to see that there's no wisdom in eating excessive amounts of carbohydrates. You hardly need them at all. So it's simple yet complicated, this answer, Wadi Gaji. It's very, very complicated, but it's very simple. Snake diet is something that for me straightened me right out. I gave up being super fat in order to lift heavy. I gave up thoughts of using performance enhancing drugs because that's another addiction all on its own. That's another lifestyle that I refuse to walk into. I began to catch up physically to my very good spiritual state of mind and treat my body as a temple. And here's the thing about that saying, treat your body like a temple. To a young person who's drinking and partying, when you say treat your body like a temple, it's almost like it has the same appeal as eating vegetables does to a little kid. They don't see the value in it. But now I see the value in that. So, you say, Wadi Gaji, that your goal is not necessarily weight loss, but the much more important aspect of fasting. Well, to me, weight loss was the most important. You say it generally, you say in a general sense, but the much more important aspect of fasting is autophagy, mental clarity, discipline. No, it all goes hand in hand. You must see the value in it all and value all of them equally. Think about all the things that you think in your life that you'll benefit from as a result of the snake diet. All of them are equally as important. You cannot have one without the other. You must value all of them. Okay guys, I'll talk to you later. I hope, Wadi Gaji, that answers your question. And please like and subscribe, share the video. And I'm going to put some of my favorite videos that help me stay in the mindset in the description box. Hope to see you guys a little bit later. Please make comments. Let me know what is your foundation. What's going to help push you through, not just for the day, for the week, for the month, but for the next 10 years, 20 years. What do you want for yourself? Where do you see yourself? How can the snake diet, a fasting focused lifestyle, how can it help you? How do you think it can help you? If you're on the edge of doing it, why haven't you leapt? Anyway, talk to you guys a little bit later. Thanks. Bye.